When is Kate Walsh coming back to Grey's Anatomy? And how old is George O'Malley from Grey's Anatomy? This video will discuss the latest happenings and news related to the famous show. So grab your popcorn and stay with us till the end to get all the updated information. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content. Firstly, what do you need to know about Grey's Anatomy? The American medical drama television show Grey's Anatomy made its mid-season debut on ABC all the way back on March 27 of 2005. Since then, the show centers on the lives of surgical interns, residents, as they advance to more experienced physicians while juggling their personal lives along with their professional ties. The phrase Grey's Anatomy refers to Henry Grey's well-known textbook, initially printed in London in 1858. The series' pilot was created by Shonda Rhimes, who also wrote it up until 2015. The current showrunner is Christopher Knopf, who previously collaborated with Rhimes, along with Betsy Beers, Mark Gordon, Christopher Knopf, Rob Korn, Mark Wildling, Alan Heinberg, and Ellen Pompeo. Rhimes served as one of the executive producers. Although the series is set in Seattle, Washington, it was primarily filmed in Vancouver, British Columbia, and Los Angeles. Coming right up, who's returning to the show? Kate Walsh's return as Addison will be featured in Grey's Anatomy Season 19. The long-running medical drama will undergo some significant changes in its upcoming season. The show's star, Ellen Pompeo, who plays Meredith Grey, will leave her starring position and only appear in a few episodes of Season 19. Grey's Anatomy Season 19 will bring new residents like Harry Shum Jr., Midori Francis, and Adelaide Kane, so viewers can expect some new energy. We're sure you're wondering, is Kate Walsh really making a comeback? The vet from Grey's Anatomy, Kate Walsh, who played the neonatal surgeon Dr. Addison Montgomery in the Season 1 finale, has previously showed interest in returning to the show. She remained a cast member until her departure after Season 3, after which she went on to star in the 2013 finished Grey's Anatomy spinoff Private Practice. In episode 18 of Grey's Anatomy, Addison returned and talked to Meredith about Derek's passing. According to recent reports, Walsh will don her scrubs once more and return as Addison for Grey's Anatomy Season 19. Up next, when can we expect to see Kate Walsh's return? According to Variety, Walsh is officially scheduled to return to Grey's Anatomy in the upcoming season. Currently, Addison's debut is planned for episode 3 of Season 19. Although the length of her story arc is still unknown, rumors suggest that she may appear again in the upcoming season. Walsh has already shown interest in seeing where the character's path leads her. Season 19's narrative elements and Addison's comeback are unknown. Still, given that Pompeo will only appear in 8 episodes of Season 19, Addison's return may assist to lessen the impact of Pompeo's absence. Walsh will appear in reruns alongside regular Scott Speedman and recurring cast members Chandra Wilson and James Pickens Jr. from Grey's Anatomy. It's unclear what Addison will be dealing with at the start of the new season, since the end of Grey's Anatomy Season 18 saw her finally find closure about the death of her ex-husband Derek. Still, a potential reunion with Meredith is intriguing. We bet you're wondering, what is the reason for Walsh returning? It's normal for a television show to change after almost 2 decades on the air to stay current and exciting, and Grey's Anatomy is no exception. It's reassuring that actors like Walsh are still ready to return to the world and take up the characters where they left off, since it means that the series' future and the possibility of more spin-offs are virtually limitless. Fortunately, Grey's Anatomy fan anticipation is as high as ever heading into its 19th season. Walsh's return and the opportunities it opens make Season 19 even more thrilling. Coming up next, what are some tragic deaths in the show? With more than 15 seasons and counting, Shonda Rhimes' Grey's Anatomy has established itself as one of the most popular TV shows of the decade and among the most successful medical dramas in history. The characters on Grey's Anatomy are surgical interns, residents, and attendings who struggle to maintain a balance between their personal and professional lives. Because of this, there is frequent drama inside and outside the hospital. Since the first episode of Grey's Anatomy, Meredith Grey, or Ellen Pompeo, the show's protagonist, has witnessed numerous catastrophes, including the tragic loss of some of her loved ones while working as an intern at Seattle Grace Hospital, now known as Grey Sloan Memorial Hospital. One of them was George O'Malley, her closest friend and fellow intern, who tragically passed away in Season 6. How old was he at the time of his death and while working at Seattle Grace? Coming right up, how old is George O'Malley? As an intern in Seattle Grace Hospital, George O'Malley made his television debut in Grey's Anatomy Season 1 with Meredith and other beloved characters, including Christina Yang or Sandra Oh and Alex Karev, Justin Chambers. Although George had a difficult beginning at the hospital, he quickly developed into a talented surgeon. He grew practically close to fellow intern Izzy Stevens or Katherine Heigl. Since Grey's Anatomy Season 1 took place in 2005, George was 25 years old and one of the youngest interns when he began his internship. His birth year is now recorded as 1980. George faced many challenges and ups and downs in his personal and professional life. He married Callie Torres or Sandra Ramirez, but they later got divorced after he cheated on her. In addition, he failed his intern exam because he was preoccupied with other issues, which caused him to miss the deadline. George eventually moved in, but his issues didn't end there. Richard Weber, or James Pickens Jr., George's boss, granted him his final day off so that he could spend time with his family before George abruptly decided to enlist in the U.S. Army in Iraq. However, George was brutally injured and rendered unrecognizable after jumping in front of a bus to save a woman's life on the way home. To identify himself as the patient they were trying to keep once they arrived at the hospital, he wrote 007, one of his nicknames, on Meredith's hand. Unfortunately, though, his brain enlarged during the operation, and he was declared dead. George O'Malley passed away in Grey's Anatomy Season 6, between 29 and 30 years old. Grey's Anatomy viewers had 2 more opportunities to see George after his passing because he visited Meredith on the Day of the Dead and later appeared at the beach in Meredith's COVID-induced dreams. Up next, which Season 19 episodes does Pompeo miss? The showrunner of Grey's Anatomy, Christopher Knopf, discloses which episodes of Season 19 actress Ellen Pompeo will appear and which ones she will miss. Meredith Grey from Season 18 came to a difficult conclusion, so she agreed to continue working as an interim chief of surgery at Grey Sloan Memorial. Meredith spent a portion of the season in Minnesota working on a Parkinson's cure. The employment shift happened after the hospital's residency program lost accreditation. Grey's Anatomy Season 19 will see further changes. It was confirmed in August that Pompeo would only appear in 8 episodes of the upcoming season. It will be a significant change for viewers who have become accustomed to watching Meredith in almost every episode since the show's debut in 2005. Even though she will continue to executive produce the series, the focus of Grey's Anatomy will move to the debut of 5 new series regulars as interns, who will be portrayed by seasoned actors including Adelaide Kane and Harry Shum Jr. Vernoff talked about the Grey's Anatomy episodes Pompeo will miss in Season 19 and how the show would handle her absence in an interview with EW. She added that new interns are required to join the show as students because the returning characters on it have grown more experienced in their roles. It has not yet been made public which Grey's Anatomy Season 19 episodes in Pompeo will appear. Meredith's attacks now appear to be concentrated at the beginning of the season rather than dispersed throughout, but Vernoff isn't entirely clear about Pompeo's involvement in the second half of the season, so Meredith might show up in more episodes than initially anticipated. Lastly, what are the final thoughts about the show? Grey's Anatomy can succeed even with its primary star playing a minor part because the series is set up to be an ensemble one, as Vernoff points out, and already has a significant television legacy. Grey's Anatomy Season 19 will surely benefit from adding the new interns. Still, which character will play a more prominent part is not yet known. The program needs to occasionally spice things up because it has been on the air for almost 20 years if it wants to keep attracting viewers. The upcoming season of Grey's Anatomy will be the ideal gauge for how the show performs without its stars because so many new actors have been cast in recurring roles. So here's all about the latest Grey's Anatomy news. What do you expect in Season 19 of the show? Will it be a finale? Please share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay entertained and updated. Thanks for watching.